Actually,
Yeah.
we probably should have started when we were at the fucking tractor, but okay. Hey,
No,
welcome
no,
back to
no, no,
Jazzgrass
no, no,
Gaming,
no, no,
everybody.
no, 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 no,
No?
no.
Alright.
It's such a short walk anyway. And I'm telling you, Brian, if we were not recording, we would have been hit by a fucking racing car.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So, yeah.
Sometimes I'll summon buses by lighting up cigarettes.
What?
Well, you never, when you're IRL,
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
waiting at a bus stop and it's like, and the bus, like the timer for the minutes keeps like just standing still on what it's at, like 3 minutes, but it's already been at 3 minutes for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, I'll light up a cigarette because then
It'll magically show up.
Yeah, and
That is true.
half the time it does.
That is true.
It's always like a 50-50 of like, all right, before the cigarette is finished, it's going to be here. And then it makes sense because you're giving it an extra 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes it'll just pop up right when you fucking
it's like,
light it.
Of course. I lit up my cigarette.
Yeah. It's like you're sacrificing a cigarette for convenience of
I have
having
that
a
with
bus.
the customers at the liquor store at work. Every time I inhale, a customer appears. And I just let him wait and finish my fucking cigarette. Fuck them.
Yeah, when I worked at a DIY store, I used to literally tell my coworkers to tell them I was still smoking a cigarette and they're gonna have to wait.
I have to wait a second.
And I never had a customer complain about that.
No.
Because people are fairly reasonable. You know, they might be like, they might give me a passive aggressive, did you have a nice smoke? But I'm autistic and
How? Oh!
I
That's
will
right.
respond with, actually, yes, thank you. Not realizing they're being passive aggressive until 5 weeks later.
Oh my god. He thinks I'm a retard. Because you are. Come on, let me grab. Thank you.
I mean, DIY store work, you know, hardware store work, it was fun.
I can imagine.
It was good times. I mean, you have like the two groups in the DIY. So the people who are there to pay for their weed and education, and the people who are there because they'll be there forever.
Yeah.
And it's usually like you usually of course hang out with the group of like stony students, because why not? Why the fuck
Yeah,
not?
why would you hang out with boomers?
Well, yeah, but they're always such goody two-shoes as well, right? Because you know they've been working there and it's all they know, so they don't
Got
want
the
to lose
perfect
their
record
job.
going on.
Yeah. They're trying for Employee of the Month or some shit.
Oh my god, Employee of the Month.
I've never worked at a place that actually had a system like that, but it's just like metaphorically speaking, right? And it's like, that shit cringe. It's cringe, but like, DIYs, you know, if you're looking for a part-time job, hardware stores are pretty chill to work at.
Yeah.
Generally, where I live at least, like if it's busy as hell, but if it's quiet, but usually it's quiet as fuck. And you're just chilling, chilling.
Though the main thing I do
And you
love
learn
about
the bullshit quite well. If you're like trying to actually learn how to do improv and like how to do bullshit, that just, you know, go work at a hardware store because you'll have to bullshit.
Oh,
your way
you know
through
what my
everything.
favorite part is of working in a store
I know nothing about DIY.
and having like in a convenience store, people complain a lot, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like not getting returns. And we get emails about that from customer support. It's like, hey man, we got an email about this woman. She complained about her eggs being broken, and that she couldn't return them. And I remember exactly what woman it is, of course.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, all right, yeah. Like, she came to the front desk with a receipt of 3 days old, yelling at me that she can't get new eggs because they broke. Because I can't really say if they broke at her home or at my place, you know? You know? And I'm just like, nah, bitch. Oh, but this is bullshit. I was like, yeah, well, you can call this number or email them, and I'll be on my merry way.
Oh my god.
It's like, no, I'm not doing it. One of my employee or co-workers, he was like dealing with her beforehand, and he kept arguing with her, and I show up and just go, no, ma'am, no, I can't. I can't assume that we broke them or you broke them, so ain't gonna happen. Just ain't gonna happen. See you again another time. Bye. It just walked off.
Oh my god. I remember when I started working my second part-time job, my second retail job at another hardware store, and that was because I was about to start new education, and I was just making money. But I remember I got off of a job that was pretty like heavy workload and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You had to really push yourself to like get better accomplishments, stuff, blah 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 blah. And then I end up in that store, and I'm like, let's just not put in any effort, and we're really laid back, right? And I still kept getting praised that I was such a hard worker. I was so
Yep.
confused in the beginning. I was like, what is happening? I am literally throwing the biggest vibe. How the hell am I getting this praise?
To be
It was
honest, Brian, I don't know.
ridiculous.
I don't know how I got where I got with my work ethic because I'm pretty chilling, hardcore chilling.
Half the time I'm on autopilot.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna do when I get off of work, right? Or just thinking about random
Like there's
shit.
only one
Like,
thing I think about, like in the week, and that's like, oh, it's Monday. I gotta make sure that I make like the schedule for, not the next week, but the one after that. And even then, I was just like, I just know out of the top of my head when everybody works, when I put them in. So it's just like, all right, half an hour of ticking this shit over and
Oh yeah.
back to chilling. And I was just like, hey man, you gotta do that. And sometimes I'm really bored and I'll maybe like touch a container myself
Oh god.
and answer some emails. The other day,
I used to just talk with customers.
That
a
is-
lot.
that as well.
Just hang out with them, talk about their projects, right? And it's like, for example, one time there was pretty much no customers. Then this girl comes in. She's like, "Yeah, I need some stuff because I'm turning my my van into a camper van."
oh, that's pretty dope.
And I was like, because she was gonna go van dwelling. She'd done it before, and she was now doing it
For
with a
herself.
new van.
Oh, nice.
And she needed stuff to pimp it up, and I was helping her out with that, and I was bored as shit, so I just started asking questions about her camp dwelling lifestyle and stuff, and she's like, yeah, it's tricky because in most places they don't like it if you're sleeping in your car, even if it's like a camper van and you're
Yep.
traveling. They don't really care. They just don't like it. So usually you end up having to stay in these like industrial areas
Yep.
where it's like less of a problem.
Like the stealth camping.
Yeah. And since you said that, I started paying attention, and I started noticing it a lot in the industrial areas around the Utrecht city.
Yeah, there's like one place in my street or in my town where there's indeed like a huge amount of vans standing, and I'm like, these aren't working vans, dude. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, if you go to Spoorwegkwartiers, the railway quarter,
Yeah.
if you go there, you will find a bunch of like literal camper vans and RVs,
Yep.
right? And they're just parked there, but they're like they park in a different spot every day.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah.
area, around those like couple of blocks, they just park there different places, and then just sleep in there.
I remember,
and live in there.
Driving there a lot for my driving classes.
Oh right.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's a good place to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah.
It's fairly quiet.
And it's funny when you hit a
got, like,
camper
good
because
band.
somebody will wake up.
Wait, did they make you cross that bridge as well? The
A
small
lot,
one, the
a
narrow
lot,
one?
a lot.
Oh, those pricks! They were teasing you with that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
such a
but
dick
I'm
move.
glad I learned
I mean, it's
like
good
driving
because
there.
it's an unpredictable bridge.
Yeah.
People
Are assholes.
Yeah, well, they ride their scooters there recklessly as well, and it's like
Like you gotta be on your toes.
And it's
Literally.
such a narrow bridge. You'd think they'd replace it with
Oh
something
yeah,
bigger by
like,
now.
the
and-
amount of time people complained
I
about
mean, it's
it
the
as well.
same in like the village where I live. There's this really shit bridge, but it's like the main bridge. It's like the only
Yep.
real bridge that you got to and it's like along like a main street, and it's oh my god, it's such a mess, especially
Yep.
in the morning.
Oh,
And all these buildings are placed like right close
Yep.
up top on it, so you can't even like put in a bigger bridge because there's a fucking huge
there's
building in the
yep,
way.
There's no room.
And there's no way in hell that those people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll let you like like make my historic building smaller to make way for a bigger road. No, they're not doing
No,
that.
no,
They're
no,
like,
no.
nah, fuck
No,
people.
this is my house.
Guess they shouldn't come to our village. Those
Yeah.
people, fuck them.
And if you
And
do
it's
want me to
just
do
like,
that, buy me out.
And I kind of get that. I kind of respect it. But I'm also like, God damn it, man.
Looks like they were still in there.
Yeah, but you can still throw it out. It's not
so
gonna,
little.
There's no more yield from it.
Exactly.
You couldn't fill another bottle. We tried twice.
I know. I'm just pointing out the obvious, right?
Anyway.
Because it intrigued me.
But yeah, so she told me some interesting stuff about candle welding. She was gonna, like, get these... so there's these really special like solar panels that basically they come with like shutters so that when you're not using them you can like shutter them so that they don't get damaged by anything on the way, like little rocks or whatever the fuck, anything.
Yep.
Right, the rain or whatever.
Gotta have like special like circuit boards to make sure that you don't fry your batteries.
She's like, and basically you can use like a lot of like a surprising amount of electric components, but you're gonna need like a bunch of batteries, and you can't really you cannot really have like full gaming setup or anything. You just use a laptop and stuff like that. But you're mainly focusing on travel.
Travel
anyway,
light.
so it's not really like you're gonna need an epic gaming machine. You're not gonna. I'm looking forward to my siege sessions here out in the wilds in my van.
Well, I've seen one fan build indeed with like a full gamer setup, and I did notice one thing about his entire setup.
Yeah.
He was kind of missing out on the useful things. You know, he was like, "This is all about the gaming, so I don't need too much light. I don't need too big of a refrigerator. I will cook on gas."
So he's got one of those fridges that can only like have one can in them.
Yeah, basically.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, fan dwelling, that sounds like so much fun as well, because you're just going wherever. But yeah, you do need a bit of a budget for it, I imagine, because it's like...
Well, I guess the biggest devil is in getting the right fan to do it with as well. Like finding the right amount of space for you. It's like how easy is it to maintain?
And how big do you want your fan to be? And
exactly.
Because that's also a hassle. Like if it's too large, then it's a bit clunky and in the way and obvious.
Yep.
But yeah, indeed, like upkeep is a big thing.
How easy is it to do it yourself as well? Because if you're stuck out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Exactly.
There's a lot to think about when
you don't want to run into like the Black Woods in Germany and then just fucking break down and have to, it's like, you're not in range. Oh, you forgot a single Killjoy bottle. It can happen.
That's for me. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's for later.
We can sip on that. We have a lot of stress right now, apparently. Dang.
Yeah, I think it's because it's everything that happened,
Oh, yeah.
Making Killjoy is stressful,
I mean, that rally car did give us quite the bump.
Oh, yeah. I would be mad as hell. Oh, yeah. I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
I got hit by a car.
Oh, yeah. In real.
Me IRL got hit. Like, I've been riding my bicycle since I've been 8, so 20 years of riding bicycles.
Yeah.
And I finally got hit by a car.
Oh my god.
And man, am I glad I didn't get too much hurt.
Yeah, I mean, so
it was so stupid, mate. I'm just driving around like the central station.
Yeah.
And like there's this like parking area for cabs. And in and out of that parking area there goes like a little bicycle lane.
Yeah.
And bicycles, have usually the right of passage. But there's also the right of way. But there's also shark teeth for the cars. So I definitely have right of passage. I noticed. But I saw this taxi driver just kind of vaguely looking at me, and I was looking at him. I was like, "You're gonna stop, right? Like you're not going too fast. You can easily stop." And then the moment I was like, he's gonna hit me," I was already too late. So I was like, "Well, shit, I'll just fucking cash it." Well, at least I didn't fall off my bike. That's one. So I was just standing. You managed
to maintain on your bike.
Like it was like I got kicked real hard, and I didn't have anything. I had a little bruise on my arm for some fucking reason, but I didn't even get hit in the arm.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sensitive body.
I'm a very sensitive man. You look at me funny, and I come. But yeah, no. So yeah, I yelled at the dude that he's a cancer idiot. What the fuck, dude, bro? Why weren't you looking? And he stepped out, and it was like, really shocked. It was like it was a Turkish dude. It was like, oh man, I'm fucking sorry, dude. Are you alright? I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, geen grote blij. Geen
grote blij. Ik dacht, ga ik tutor hebben?
Maar tata wil niet tutor.
Ja, waarom jij niet tutor? No, but I was like, it's alright, dude. There's no like physical harm. My bike is alright. Your front bumper is pretty fucked. Like, I didn't have anything. I was like, he had more damage than I did.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a bicycle.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Oh, nice. Can you grab me one as well?
Yeah, sure.
That would be very nice. Thank you.
You like an energy drink or like Coke?
I'll take the Coke.
Alright.
Don't want to get too tweaky, you know?
I'll be back, right?
You never know what happens. He's gonna get eaten by his cat. But yeah, anyway, so that happened. I told him it's alright. I told him like, hey man, I got places to be, so yeah, you just deal with this with your boss. Because, yeah, I didn't have anything. And then everybody told me like, oh man, you should just fucking like, take the legal way, man. Just sue him. Just say you got like got a broken neck. And I should have. Could have had that man for all his worth. But no, I was too busy trying to get from A to B to think of that. You know, it's always easy to think of an artifact like that, but nah. Oh yeah, this is secretly turning into a wood chuck episode, wood cutting episode. Because how much wood could a woodchuck if a wood... Oh, damn. You see, Brian is right. Being parched and high, it's difficult to focus, difficult to talk. But yeah, Finnish people chop a lot of wood, dude. Jacking off all the time. Gotta do something. Gotta get money from that insurance.
Sorry, I was quickly cuddling with my cat.
Oh, I knew it. I knew he'd go for that pussy.
Of course.
He's always petting that pussy.
Always chasing the poon.
Oh yeah. Alright, this is becoming a little mini wood cutting episode. Because I think, yeah. We're almost there. Brian, should I have sued that dude? You know, should I have played him a fool and been like, hey man, my neck's broken? Or like, oh, my back. You know, get him for all his insurance worth.
Even though it's always such a tempting thing to do, it's just the thing that I have with that legal shit is just it's always such a hassle.
Yeah.
Like the follow up is such a hassle.
And it's gamey. Like if you get it, like I feel like you're cheating. Alright?
Look, I can't go into detail as to why, but I just look, I've had lots of people try to entice me into doing illegal shit, and honestly, it's such a hassle.
It's a hassle, exactly.
Because when people like in concept, right? It sounds like, oh yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but it's not. It's not.
Especially if you're faking it.
Like because once you actually get presented with a scenario where someone's asking you to do shit, you think about the actual possible consequences in case everything goes tits up, and it's like, that's such a hassle.
Exactly.
And you're like, and it's always being asked by someone who's not worth the hassle.
Oh, yep.
Like if you're worth the hassle, fine. Like if you're like the thickest goth bitch in the world, and you're like full on promising to like marry me and live happily ever after, maybe I'll risk the fucking the consequences. But most cases, no, it's just a shifty looking dude who thinks that I'm easy to manipulate or something because I'm weird.
But also,
and it's like, nah, dog.
You don't think of it in the moment when you get hit by a car like that.
No.
It's just like because I was too busy getting from A to B and I was fine.
It's like a witty diss, right? You always come up with it 5 years down the line.
It reminds me of that.
Open the thing. Open it.
Brian, just let me rub my eye in shame for a second, alright?
It got me honking, baby. Oh yeah, that is great. Oh my god.
Man.
I can't really laugh right now because my throat literally just shuts down when I try. But yeah.
Oh yeah, this was basically the episode, I think. Yeah. It's been
oh shit, yeah, it has been 20 minutes. What have we even been doing this past 20 minutes? I don't remember.
Next time on Jazzgrass Gaming, we'll figure it out.
Bye.